have you ever did it with a girl? Boom. She ended up basically asking me, have I ever did it with like a girl who like girls? And I was just like, no. Boss man D-Lo wanted to walk with me to go and get clothes from mama house. We was doing that. Like, we just would go in the room real quick, do wow, and then we'll leave and we'll walk back to the house. And she would go back and lay down with Precious. D-Lo got out of the shower, you know, she came out in her towel. Precious, on the other hand, she probably looking at it like, oh, this is my best friend. He's not looking at us like that. But whole time, I've been banging Boss Man D-Lo. So I'm looking at y'all like that. Found out that Boss Man D-Lo was pregnant. She was just on some shit like, so what, you about to abort it? She was under the impression that Boss Man D-Lo was gonna get an abortion. But then you coming to me telling me that you not finna abort the baby. So bitch, you was playing both sides and you was playing in my motherfucking face.
This story is a messy one, y'all. A best friend, a secret relationship, 2 pregnancies, not 1 but 2, and enough drama to destroy an entire friend group. Let's get into it.
Let me tell y'all a quick story time about how I got my best friend girlfriend pregnant. So basically, I used to go to this school down here in Savannah High, and she used to go out with this other girl that I was cool with. And this is how we like kind of like met. And like we used to conversate on Messenger and stuff like that. So I already knew I'm gonna call my baby mama Boss Man D-Lo. So Boss Man D-Lo, I already knew her, like, you feel me? Boom. I end up getting expelled from Savannah High. That could be another story time for another day. But I ended up getting expelled from Savannah High, and I had to go to another school, which was called Beach. All right, so boom, I go to that school. At this point, Boss Man D-Lo is also at that school. Boom, Boss Man D-Lo is going out with this girl. I'ma call her Precious. She Precious, okay? Y'all understand why I said that, but this is messy. Okay, so boom, Precious. So me and Precious, we wasn't really cool like that because I didn't like the fact that basically Boss Man D-Lo had cheated on my homegirl at Savannah High, little shorty, on her with Precious. So I really didn't fuck with Precious like that. But she was friends with this girl that I was friends with on Instagram, and we gonna call her Giraffe. Yeah, Giraffe. Yeah, we gonna call her Giraffe. So me and Giraffe was already cool on Instagram. We was Instagram homies, you know, thugging on the media. Boom. So when I ended up seeing her at the school, like, you know, we was already clicked like that. Come to find out, she best friends with Precious. So cool. All right. One day, something happened where they was like, Giraffe was finna fight. Woo, wah, wah, they was finna fight. And it was a gay boy that said that he was gonna jump in or something like that. So I had to get that, you know, because that's my homie. Like, that's my Instagram homie. So, like, now that we in person, bitch, we locked in. So, yeah, now I'm on that. All right, cool. We got suspended. It was during, like, a little bit before Thanksgiving. So, we basically got suspended before Thanksgiving, and we had a little Thanksgiving break. Child. Boss Man D-Lo stayed around the corner from Beach. I did too. I stayed like right up the street. Mostly everybody that stayed in the area went to Beach. So we had what we did. Basically, I went to her house. This was also my first time smoking, my first time drinking, all that stuff. Like they had turned me on to all of that. So I ended up staying with them. Cool. Boom. So one day, this is how we finna get into like what actually transpired before we started messing with each other. I'm gonna just start giving y'all the signs that I was getting that, oh, like, you wanna, you know. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. Boom. She basically was, you know, doing a little slick shit. Like every time she got Precious something, she'll get me something. Every time she would ask Precious like what she want to eat or like shit like that, she asked me the same shit. Like, you know. So me and Precious, we on some shit like we thinking like, okay, you just doing this because this my bestie. I do stay with y'all, type shit. So I'm thinking, it's just being nice, being generous. One day, her and Precious had got into it like real bad, and after I had consulted, my best friend, made sure she was all right, which was Precious. I made sure she was good or whatever because I end up basically consoling Boss Man D-Lo. Boss Man D-Lo, had went for a little walk. So I had to go chase Boss Man D-Lo. And when I got up to Boss Man D-Lo, she was crying and all that stuff like that, basically venting and all that. Wow, wow. Cool, right? So, something happened to where Precious had to go to Atlanta. All right, so Precious goes to Atlanta. So at this point, it's just me, Boss Man D-Lo. It was another homeboy there, but he's a non-factor, and her mama, her sister, all that. Boom. So this particular night, we end up smoking, drinking, the norm. And we were sitting and chilling, and she just was asking me questions like, little questions like, have you ever did it with a girl? And, that stuff like that. Instantly, my mind started to click like, what you asking me all these questions for? Type shit. And I didn't ask her that, but my responses was kind of given like, what you asking that for? So boom, she ended up basically asking me, have I ever did it with a dyke before, like a girl who like girls? And I was just like, no, like I never did that before.
Really, to be honest, it's a lot of stuff Precious didn't know that happened behind the scenes, like under her nose type shit. That was really foul as a fuck. That we really didn't never get into. Basically, she was asking me a whole bunch of questions, and I was trying to figure out why she was asking these questions. So boom, it get down to the last question, which or have I ever messed with a stud or messed with girls who like girls? Period. So I told her no, and then boom, after I told her no, she was just like, so like, I'm real comfortable with you. I've never did it with a boy before, and I want to see, like what it's like. Instantly, I was like, but like me and the veil, like we best friends, like don't you think that would be foul? And she was basically on some shit like, what they won't know won't hurt. This would be the only time we gonna do it. Da 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 da. Mind you, I am a little like fucked up. Like we've been drinking, we've been smoking, so I'm a little crossfaded. So it didn't really click to me to be like, okay, like nah, we're not doing this. But when she was just like, ain't nobody gonna know, I was just like, shit, what nobody won't know won't hurt, right? Okay, so we end up doing the do. And basically in the process of doing the do, you know what happens when a girl is her first time. So like pops cherry, bop, 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 So boom, she had to go clean up. So she came back from cleaning up. I asked her like, you still wanted to go? And she was just like, yeah. So we end up going again. We finished the night off like that. She goes into her room and I stay in the living room because that's where I was sleeping because I was staying with them. And basically, that was the night. Precious come back from Atlanta and it's nothing. Like, it's normal. It's nothing out the ordinary. Perfectly, like we acting normal. Like nothing's ever happened, right? So as time go on, Boss Man D-Lo started to get a little bit more like bold with the shit that she was doing. Like, which had Precious at one point questioning. You feel me? And it was denied, of course. Now, I just want to let everybody know that this situation happened when we were 16, 17 years old. And I'm not making that no excuses because I was dead ass wrong for what I did. No shade. And Precious never did anything really to me for me to even do that to her. Like, no shade. But I was young and I was going through a lot, and honestly, I didn't have a care in the world of what I did to who or how it got done. I didn't care. Like, and some of them can vouch for that. Like, I really was the I don't give a fuck ass motherfucking friend. bitch, I was on that. Like, I done fought her stepdad and everything. Like, bitch, I used to be on that. Like, no shade. I used to, have to go to, my mama's house and get clothes for the next day. And we used to go at night. So every time that we went to my mama's house to go get clothes, we did the do. Like, every time Boss Man D-Lo wanted to walk with me to go and get clothes from mama's house, we was doing that.
Look at that smile. It's clear that Juju has a crush on Boss Man D-Lo. But you know what's not clear? Why I have over 11,000 subscribers and the likes, comments, and watch times don't match. So watch the whole video straight through. Subscribe if you're not already. Like the video or dislike it. Just click something. Turn on your post notifications. Click that bell. And comment, people. Don't leave me over here talking to myself. Say something.
None of them know. Like, we just would go in the room real quick, do wow, 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 and then we'll leave. And we'll walk back to the house. And she would go back and lay down with Precious. So one time, it was a situation that I was kind of like getting in my feelings, no shade. And I started to actually like somewhat like this little bitch. So boom, this is another thing that used to happen behind Precious' back, like under her nose. She was in the other room. We all in the same house. She was in the other room. I was in the room, and Boss Man D-Lo was in the bathroom showering. So boom, when Boss Man D-Lo got out of the shower, she came out in her towel. At this point, this is when she was getting like a little too comfortable. Like they used to get naked in front of me and all that. Like it was getting a little too comfortable. Precious, on the other hand, she probably looking at it like, oh, this is my best friend. He's not looking at us like that. But whole time, I've been banging Boss Man D-Lo. So I'm looking at y'all like that.
Oh, it's the smile for me. Sound like Juju like that.
It was also another incident where, like, this was the first time that, she saw me actually look at Boss Man D-Lo, like, her body naked, like, in front of me. Because something happened in the bathroom, and she was naked, and basically they wanted me to come in there and help them with something. And I had to come in there, and Boss Man D-Lo was booty balled ass naked. Whole time, I'm over here, like, I'm like, like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. It was something about me always getting excited every time I saw Boss Man D-Lo naked. Like, I don't know. It was a rush back then. Like, I was young. I had sex with other females, but it wasn't like having sex with a female that's like masculine. No shade. Like, it's just the truth. Like, studs, all them, like, they're just very much like, they're cute as fuck to me. And it's a turn on for me.
You wanna smell my punani?
So the people that we have all in this group is Precious, Giraffe, Boss Man D-Lo. Giraffe was the trio with me and Precious, so it was us. We was the duo. I mean, we was the trio. And then Giraffe had a girlfriend. We gonna call the girlfriend. We're just gonna say Giraffe girlfriend. So, Giraffe's girlfriend, basically, like, it was little things that was going on behind the scene with her as well. I was in a room by myself, and Giraffe's girlfriend came in the room with me, and out of nowhere, she kind of, like, asked me, to pull my pants down. I was a little baffled, and I was a little taken aback. So, of course, I was just like, are you serious? And when I said that, instantly, Giraffe's girlfriend was just like, oh, yeah, I'm tripping.
Am I the only one wondering why they treating him like Sam's Club? Everybody come around and get a sample? I mean, what the hell?
And left and got up out the room. Mind you now, everybody's in the living room. Me and Boss Man D-Lo is low-key beefing because I felt like I had got to a point where I was low-key tired of doing stuff behind closed doors. So I had cut off all ties of doing stuff. Like, I didn't want to do nothing else until, like, she figured out what she wanted to do. Because, like, I just wasn't going to continue to be your cake and eat it too type shit. Right. More of the story, Boss Man D-Lo had her way, babe. She had her way. So, boom, after that had transpired and that had got exposed, Giraffe girlfriend, she was upset. She was mad. She was trying to figure out why I ain't came and told her and stuff like that. And, like, I was just like, damn, like, how was I supposed to come and tell you that? Like, your girlfriend tried to hit on me in the room. Like, how was I, trying to do that? Like, how would that even be possible? Of course, Giraffe girlfriend, she denied it. She basically tried to make it seem as if I was lying or whatever the case might be. So that happened. They broke up. Boom. So that situation happened. When that situation happened, Boss Man D-Lo was so mad at me. And, like,
she was basically like doing a little weird shit, you know? So we kind of like slick got into it a little bit. We didn't get into it a little bit. We got into it. And I ended up packing up my stuff and I ended up going back with my mom. You know, I was still cool with them and I was still like going to their house, chilling with them and stuff like that because at the end of the day, Precious was my best friend, and that's kind of was the link up house. And Boss Man D'Lo never said I couldn't come or no shit like that. Like we just never like we wasn't cool at this point. So basically, it was a situation where we had hopped out on the cab and we wasn't trying to pay the cab their money. All right, so boom, I just so happened to be walking back. Well, I didn't hop out. Okay, hold on. Let me take all that back. I was never in the cab. It was Boss Man D'Lo, Giraffe, I believe, Giraffe girlfriend. Um, it was a few other people that because everybody wanted to hang with us. We was cool as a fuck. So it was a few other people that wanted to be with us, that was with us as well. So them group of people, they had hop out the cab over the Xambi and they didn't pay the man his money. So the man called the police. When the man called the police over the Xambi, we all sitting in the house and the police officer kind of got like he didn't ask for everybody names, but everybody just gave their names type shit. So I gave my name. Come to find out, I had a warrant in Lynchburg, Virginia. So I didn't know that I had a warrant. So it was a juvenile warrant. So I didn't know I had a warrant. So I ended up getting locked up, y'all. And I was locked up in Chatham County. I was only like 16, 17 years old. I was locked up. And then they expedited me. And then I was there for 2 months. When I got out, this is when shit really took a turn. When I got out. So boom, I got out, came back home. When I got back home, I basically told Bossman D'Lo like, okay, I went to go see everybody. Like everybody wanted to see me. Everybody, of course, like I haven't seen them in 2 months. I was gang, like so the crew wanted to see me, all types of shit. So they ended up coming to see me. Everybody saw me like at individual times. I ended up going to Precious' mama house to go and see Bossman D'Lo and Precious because Precious and Bossman D'Lo was now staying with Precious' mama, and Bossman D'Lo was no longer staying with her mother. So. Well, they was no longer staying at that place at all, period. So boom, basically, I ended up seeing them, and just like old times, like hey, what's up? We smoke, we drink, da 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 da. Boss Man D'Lo kind of had put me to the side and was just like, so like when I'm gonna get that D again? You feel me? Like she fiending. So in my head, I'm fiending too, but also in my head, I'm tired of you playing with me like this. Because like my feelings ain't nothing to play with, and I feel like you know what you're doing a little bit. It's like you want me, but you want Precious too, and that's just not gonna work. So I end up telling Boss Man D'Lo on some shit like, hey, like you gonna have to actually like figure out what you gonna do, like what you want to do. Like basically, I'm giving you an ultimatum. It's me or her. You feel me? It's me or her. And at that point in time, I never really thought like, damn, this is my best friend. Like this is my best friend. That never really came across my head. I was so grimy back then. Like, I didn't give a fuck. And boom, she basically was just like, I'm not leaving Precious and woo woo woo. So I was like, okay, well then we not nothing. You feel me? So boom, we're gonna fast forward. Times went on. One night, Boss Man D'Lo came to my house and she had to spend a night because it was pouring down raining outside, and basically she was walking from somewhere and she was walking to get back to Precious' house, and my house was on the west side, and her mama and her sister and everything had lived on the west side, so I believe that's where she was walking from. So basically she came over while it was raining over St. Baby. She told Precious where she was at and stuff like that. We ain't had no money and all that to get no Uber, so it wasn't just that simple, or rides. Nobody was driving, so shit just wasn't that simple back then. Like it was either you was gonna walk or catch the bus, and that's just what it was if you needed to get to where you needed to go. So boom, basically we end up fucking that night. And that's the night that basically I believe that we conceived our first child. So later on that week, she basically called me. She was working at Popeyes, and basically she called me and she was just like, she's throwing up real bad, such. This was her third morning, basically having morning sickness. So instantly I'm like, oh girl, you need to get a pregnancy test type shit, because by the time she ended up figuring out that she was pregnant, me and her was not having sexual encounters, but we was always in each other's presence. So like we was always around each other. We was still around Precious. Everything's still like normal. Like nobody know what's going on type shit. Boom. She ended up finding out she was pregnant. We had to go and make an appointment to make sure for sure that she was pregnant.
All right, cool. Around this time, Freak Hoe was around us. So if y'all go back to part one, I basically gave some of the people in the group names, code names, and one of the names was Freak Hoe. Freak Hoe was always around us, always know what was going on, but never says nothing. So she was one of those bitches. Cool. So basically one day, Boss Man D-Lo called me out the blue and was just like, I'm finna break up with Precious. I'm done with this shit, such and such, such and such. Once again, Boss Man D-Lo is pregnant. Boss Man D-Lo has not told anybody that she's pregnant. The only people that know that she's pregnant is me and Freak Hoe. So her hormones are going through the roof. You feel me? So her and Precious is getting into it. So when I get off the phone with Boss Man D-Lo, I instantly call Precious. I'm like, what's going on, Precious? Da, 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 da. She was like, yeah, we getting into it. Da, 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 da. I'm done with this hoe. I need to move on. Blah, 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 blah. Mind you now, Precious and Boss Man D-Lo is in two different age range. You feel me? Like, Precious was young as fuck and Boss Man D-Lo was low-key older. So, older than all of us, actually. So, of course, they was going to always be bumping heads. You feel me? Wow, wow. So, with that being said, Boss Man D-Lo calls me and let me know, like, hey, I need somewhere to squat. I need somewhere to spend the night. Such and such, such and such. And Bazzy. Once again, that night, we fucked again. Right? Boom. So the next day, she wake up, she on some shit like, I gotta be done with her. I just need to focus on me and you and this baby. What we gonna do? Cause I'm keeping this baby, such and such, such as her. Just her talking to me now. Then boom, I would say a week later, while I'm at work and shit, I end up finding out while I'm at work, you going to Precious' house. So I'm instantly like, what the fuck be go on? So I'm like, okay. Alright. Cool. Bitch, I'm finna get the money for this abortion. Cause bitch, you're not finna play with me. So this one particular day, it was the 4th of July. I would never fucking forget. It was the 4th of July. And we were staying in a rooming house on the west side. And if y'all from Savannah, y'all know it's the ass of rooming houses down this bitch. So we had a rooming house, and every rooming house got like 5 motherfuckers to stay in one room. And that's basically what our situation was, bitch. We had like 3 beds, and it was like 5 of us staying in that bitch. Freak Hoe was in that bitch, in and out, all types of shit. So boom, 4th of July come. It was a situation where Boss Man D-Lo was trying to steal out the stove. So, you know, you pregnant with my baby. Now, mind you now, still don't nobody know what's going on. Nobody knows like what's tea. You feel me? So boom, after all that happened, I had like kind of like jacked her up out the stove, like, bitch, you tripping. You feel me? Boom, something happened to where I end up calling, you know, Precious, like, hey, no shade, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what's going on. Like, cause I had got tired of basically kept beating around the bush about shit. I got tired of that shit. So I'm like, you know, like, let me tell you what's going on. I told her what was going on. She went to crying, like, you know, boo-hoo motherfucking crying. So boom, after she was crying and all that, woo, wah, wah, we talking on the phone, like, I'm trying to get her to understand, like, where I was coming from, and, like, I was dead ass wrong. I was trying to apologize to her, all that shit like that. She accepted all of that. She just was crying. She was hurt, woo, wah, wah. But by the time I told her, her and, Boss Man D-Lo ain't had no dealings. So, like, it was like, you know. So, I told her instantly, Boss Man D-Lo called my phone. Why the fuck would you tell Precious such and such, such and such? It's the truth. That's why. And you pregnant with my motherfucking child. That's why. You're not going to be feeding me energy like, oh, we finna be a family and you trying to still keep me a secret. Bitch, what we doing? Like, is you cool or what? I don't mind. If this should come out today, I don't mind. But this shit gonna come out, and it might as well come out now, and it might as well come out from my mouth and not from the next bitch. So with that being said, she was told. A told was had. To each his own, to own is each, babe. So that particular day or whatever, everybody is in a shambles. The whole crew. Giraffe girlfriend, Freak Hoe, Precious, me, Boss Man D-Lo, we all on the phone. You feel me? We all arguing all types of shit. Boom. Shit gets swept under the rug. It did not hit the media yet. And this is what I be trying to tell people. That shit, when she went live, she only went live because we got into it behind the scenes. That's the only reason why she went live. Because we got into it behind the scenes. Because she was under the impression that Boss Man D-Lo was going to get an abortion. That's what Boss Man D-Lo kept telling Precious. Because after the situation got aired out and she found out that Boss Man D-Lo was pregnant, she was just on some shit like, so what, you about to abort it? You feel me? With the Wawa, Boss Man D-Lo telling her that, yeah, I'm finna abort it. But then you coming to me telling me that you not finna abort the baby. So, bitch, you was playing both sides. And you was playing in my motherfucking face. Bitch. Ooh, I'm getting mad all over again. Ooh. Boom, when she went live, that's when it hit the media. She on there yelling, screaming, her and her mama and them. They yelling and screaming and shit. Hollering, spitting at the phone. So, you know, I go live. I'm yelling, screaming, hollering, spitting at the motherfucking phone. Bitch, we going spit for spit. Whole Savannah down on that shit. Whole Savannah down on that shit. Alright, cool. Now we gonna fast forward to the 4th of July. Because I mentioned the 4th of July a few minutes ago. But I really didn't mean to mention that yet. Because that happened, the 4th of July situation happened after the fact of, after the whole live shit. Alright, so cool. Shit died down. Shit dies down. Me and Boss Man D-Lo, we in a relationship now. And she pregnant. We're going to these doctor's appointments. I'm working. I'm making sure that we about to have everything we need for this baby. In the midst of all that, we going through our little instant butts and downs. But, you know, that's every relationship. You feel me? We still was trying to get to know each other and trying to understand what the fuck we really wanted. No shade. All I was thinking about, oh, I'm about to be a father. Like, that's what more of what I was thinking about. And I really didn't give a fuck who the bitch was. No shade. I just know that I'm finna have a baby and I want to be a father. I want to be the best father I could be. And that I am. Thank ya. So, boom, the 4th of July. Mind y'all, remember I just told y'all about the incident in the store where she tried to steal. That happened a week prior to her going live. So, a week later, maybe 2 weeks, 2 weeks later, it's the 4th of July. And I guess when me and Kai... I done said the bitch name. Me and Boss Man D-Lo, because that's how serious this shit get. Me and Boss Man D-Lo, we had got into it. This bitch called herself calling Precious, her fat ass sister, and her mama was there. Her mama boyfriend, her mama young ass boyfriend was there. We gonna call him Michael Jackson because he love to dance and shit. So Michael Jackson, and then she called her fat ass sister there, and her fat ass sister brought her I'ma call them Big Mama and Big Joe because that's exactly what the fuck they had looked like. No shade, and they still look like that. But yeah, so boom, they had came down there and they caught themselves trying to jump me, girl. Right, we were supposed to be getting ready to go to the mall. You feel me? Whole time, you'd have called your fat ass sister. She on the way to Savannah, because she don't even stay in Savannah. She stay in Augusta. So, that bitch had to drive a couple of hours to get here, bitch. So, that means you had already had it planned out on what you was about to do. But whole time, you planning out to me like we about to go to the mall and we about to get stuff for the 4th of July because we was planning on going out that night. We getting ready to leave. All I know is a car pull up. So, when a car pull up, this bitch runs back inside the house. So I'm looking like, what the fuck going on? So I run behind her, like, not run, but like I kind of walk behind her, like, you know, what's going on? She panicking, like, she like, oh my God, please don't be mad at me, please don't be mad at me, please don't be mad at me, and all that shit like that. So I'm like, bitch, I'm already mad, because you're doing too much. So you talking about please don't be mad at you, bitch, I'm already pissed the fuck off. Because, bitch, we about to miss this bus. So, bitch, what's going on? Speak. So, boom, she talking about something, my sister outside, I'm like, okay, so what's she here for? Like, okay, your sister outside and what? Like, what's she here for? I basically told them about when you had snatched me up out the store, and they took it as you was putting your hands on me. I'm like, what? You feel me? So instantly, I'm like, first and foremost, what did you take it as? Because there's always two sides to every story. Because I just don't genuinely believe, first of all, how they knew about it. Let's start there. That means you had to go and tell them. And the way you probably explained it is why they probably took it the way they took it. And me personally, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you pregnant and you trying to steal out the motherfucking store, bitch? Is you cool? Bitch, you could get locked up and you pregnant with my child. That's not what the fuck finna be going. No shade. So yeah, snatch your little ass up out that store. Oh well, whoop-de-doo. So boom, her sister gets out the car. They come. All right, we walk outside because now I know what you here for. So I walk outside. The big bitch gonna ask me, what did you put your hands on my sister for? Instantly, I said, skirt. Bitch, first and foremost, how the fuck you doing? Happy 4th of July. Then
Why you speaking to me in this tone? Bitch, do we know each other? Do you got an issue with me? Bitch, figure out what the fuck the problem is, or figure out what happened first. Don't just come at me crazy like you just automatically assume that I did it. Bitch, you don't know if it happened or not. Bitches could lie. Fuck. So boom. I was just like, first and foremost, I ain't put my motherfucking hands on nobody. I snatched the bitch up about the story because she thought she was finna steal. What did she tell y'all? Apparently this bitch told them a whole complete opposite story. So now I'm confused. So I'm looking at Boss Man D-Lo like, oh, okay. These one of your games. Noted. But I'm finna react. I'm finna show you how I play with games. So boom.
Yes, it's clear for all of us who are not visually or otherwise impaired. You've been set up, my friend. But you know what's not clear? Why I have over 11,000 subscribers and the likes, comments, and watch times don't match. So watch the whole video straight through. Subscribe if you're not already. Like the video or dislike it. Just click something. Turn on your post notifications. Click that bell. And comment, people. Don't leave me over here talking to myself. Say something.
The sister, she getting all like, it's kind of like she was getting a little, like she was getting a little hostile a little bit. So in the midst of all that, I'm asking Boss Man D-Lo like, so what, you felt like I put my hands on you? You felt like I hit you? Yeah. Yeah. Bitch, I was like, what? Yeah. But you know damn motherfucking well that's not how that shit went down. Why the fuck is you playing it in my face right now? Then before I motherfucking knew it, this bitch Precious pulls up. Why are you here? So boom, instantly I'm getting motherfucking aggravated. Like what? Huh? Like the fuck? And then all I know is motherfucking Precious pulls up. What the fuck are you here for? Like, what are you here for? So, boom. All I know is I'm like, oh, this seemed like a jump set. So, instantly, I call my motherfucking auntie Pooh Bear. You feel me? That's her nickname in this story time. Pooh Bear. So, Pooh Bear, I called my auntie Pooh Bear like, hey, I feel like this is a jump set because I had got into it with my dude. So, I couldn't call my dudes. You feel me? Could call my dudes. Just got into it with her like a week or a couple of days prior. Like, bitch, I was young and I just was on that with anybody. I ain't give a fuck. Bitch, she was going against me and my baby mama. Bitch, I was on that with anybody. Was it right? No. But I was young. Like, I was young and I was dumb and I was really stuck on Boss Man D-Lo. So, boom. I called my auntie. She was like, she about to pull up. All right, cool. So I went to packing up my shit. So, cause let me get my shit up out of here first. Then I'm finna cut the fuck up. Because I don't want to cut the fuck up first and then I can't get my shit. Cause then I'm gonna be even more mad. So I had to move smart, not dumb. So boom, I goes ahead to pack up my stuff. Boss Man D-Lo talking to me or whatever. You feel me? She basically trying to make it seem like that I put my hands on her. That all I had to do was just apologize and and all this wouldn't have started. Blah 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 blah. Like she playing a real good game right now, and I'm really confused. You feel me? All I know is Precious and her fat ass sister. They get the following us to the room. You feel me? So by then we're in the house at this point. So we get in the room and I don't know. Precious said something to me. And that shit ticked me the fuck off. Because it wasn't even Boss Man D-Lo that was ticking me off. Like, her talking to me wasn't really ticking me off. Because I really was like, I'm just finna get the fuck on. Because this is giving jump set. But when Precious had talked, I got ticked off. Because, bitch, you should feel dumb as a fuck. Why the fuck is you here? This bitch just got pregnant on you with your best friend. Why are you here? But once again, that was why me and Boss Man D-Lo always get into it, because I was catching her always talking to Precious, texting her and all that shit. You feel me? So boom, we get to the door and Precious was saying something. And instantly I just snapped. And I was just like, you fat bitch, what the fuck is you talking about? And I got all up in her face. You feel me? And then I think something happened to where I don't know if she pushed me or I mushed her. I don't know, bitch. A hand was put on somebody, but I don't know who the somebody was. No shade. So that happened, and that's when, all them, they was, all like, oh, they about to fight and stuff. So boom, I'm like, bitch, come outside. Bitch, come outside. Come outside to the field. Bitch, come outside. Them hoes standing on the motherfucking porch, looking like Barney, Medea, and Bam. Bitch, they all standing on the motherfucking porch. Bitch, all I know is I'm talking Cash Money shit. Pooh Bear pull up. My auntie, she pulls up. Boom, she jumps out the car. She like, what's going on? What's going on? Bitch, I'm in the street, bitch, finna fight. Bitch, I'm in the street finna get in the field, bitch, because y'all hoes got me fucked up. I feel like my back was against the wall. You feel me? Now, remind y'all, going through this story, if you really pay attention, it's been a lot of moments where my back was against the wall, and I'm going to get into it. It's been a lot of moments where bitches really had tried me, and I spared them. No shade. But anyways, so boom, I'm basically in the street like, yeah, y'all hoes get down here, the fuck. And bitch, the first bitch I had called was Precious. Bitch, come on, bitch, I was ready to hit a bitch. No shade. I was ready to whoop bitches today, that day. I don't mind, but I don't try to, but I don't mind, okay, bitch? So boom, all I know is Fat Joe and fucking Big Mama, they come from out the stairs like they finna jump me, Bitch, what's up? Let's get it. Let's go. What up? What up?
Nothing. So I leaves because at this point, like I see that y'all not own nothing. I would have jumped me. If I was a me out there, I would have jumped me. I'm literally like tripping in my head. Like I'm like, what the fuck going on? What the fuck have I got myself into? Like what type of shit is this? Like I was really fucking confused. And I'm sitting there realizing like, did this bitch just really try me like that? In my face? Oh, you gangster. Because bitch, like on everything I love, if it was a nigga, bitch, I would have probably stole off on that motherfucker. Like no shade. But at that moment, I didn't have it much in me. No shade. And I want people to understand what I was going through mentally, no shade, because there was a lot of shit that was going on behind closed doors that Precious and a lot of other people don't know about. Because I ain't had a chance to say my piece. A couple of days go past, bitch calling my phone, blowing my shit up. And then boom, all I know is she gets texting my shit talking about something. Well, you better have the money to pay for that. In my head, I'm like, bitch, like, no shade, don't even much play with me, you feel me? I don't play about all that, you feel me? Like, so boom, a couple days of us arguing, I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, like, yeah, bitch. You know what, I'm about to pay for that. Boom, as soon as I said the nigga was gonna pay for that, she saw I was standing on business. And she saw that she wasn't happy where she thought she would be happy at. So the bitch ended up coming back, right? And I took her back. Y'all, I took it back, right? All right, cool. Let's get into it. Boom. A month go past, you feel me? She ain't talking to Precious. She ain't on no social media shit. We basically went ghosts, you feel me? All right, back. Her interview come up, you feel me? So boom, the day before her interview, like, she was gone all day, but I was at work. When I got home, I was kind of expecting her to be home. Boom. It's going on 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. No call, no nothing. Boom. So I wake up for the next morning. Basically to get up for the appointment because I'm expecting for her to know that we have to go to this appointment. You feel me? Okay. So boom. She come knocking on my mama door. She come in, you feel me? I'm still in the process of getting ready. And I realized this bitch is wearing a fucking jacket. Like, bitch, it's fucking almost 80 degrees outside. You're wearing a fucking jacket this high. I'm talking about this motherfucking high. Like, it was an Adidas jacket. And you basically got it damn near covering your neck. So it almost had me kind of like double look for a second because I was almost tripping. Like, why you got this jacket on and it's damn near 80 degrees outside? So boom, my first question was, where was you at all night? I got caught up with old girl. She said one of her homegirls. I'm not gonna bring her in it. So she said one of her homegirls. So I'm like, show me the homegirl because I ain't never heard of the bitch and I ain't never seen you had no homegirl named this bitch. So show me the homegirl. So boss man Dino get to show me some bitch. And it was some bitch that I think I used to go to school with or whatever in a buzzman. So I was just like, how you know her? And she's like, oh, we met on Instagram. And I'm like, let me see. And she was like, you're doing too much. Oh, I ain't doing enough. So boom, I get finished getting ready. Cool. She ended up taking the jacket off because she said she was about to change a shirt that she said she had under the jacket, you feel me? So she takes the jacket off. When she takes the jacket off, I'm walking in the room. When I walk in the room, I just so happen to see a big ass, dark ass red mark on her neck. And I'm looking like, damn. In my head, like, you feel me? Like, what the fuck going on? Like, you feel me? So boom, I kind of like pause for a minute. Boom, after I kind of like pause instantly, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is that on your neck? She like, oh, I was scratching right there. And then something bit me, I think. Then so I get a little closer. Bitch, ain't nothing fucking bitch, you bitch. Ain't nothing motherfucking bitch you. Why the fuck is you lying? See, why is you playing these type games? Like, once again, like, just bullshitting. So then instantly, I go to the bitch that she showed me. Now, remind y'all, remember that part that I goes to the bitch. I instantly, not goes to the bitch, but I instantly think of the bitch that she said that she was with, that she so-called said it was her friend. Keep that in mind. So boom, we get into it, but we still go to this appointment because at the end of the day, it's not about what just happened. We finna go to this appointment. I'm mad as a fuck. I'm heated, no shade. I'm irritated because I just keep feeling betrayed when I keep trying to get my all. I feel like this girl really don't want this. Like, that's how I was feeling in my head. And I kept telling myself that. And it came to a point where I knew it from the whole beginning. Like, this is not what she want. And no shade, I think this is not what I want either. But I'm fighting for all the wrong reasons rather than just trying to make it cool enough to where we co-parent smoothly back then. Right now, we're working on it. We're a work in progress. Boss man D-Lo is some work. I'm definitely some work. So we're working on it. We're still young. We're figuring it out. We're doing our shit. For all the lame ass bitches in the back. Thank ya. Back to the motherfucking story. So boom. All that transpired early 2020. Her birthday ended up coming up. By the time that I had kind of swept that shit on the rug, her birthday ended up coming up. And this bitch wanted Precious to come to her birthday dinner. Because Precious, me, and Boss Man D-Lo used to watch this child, and I'm not gonna say the child's name and I'm not gonna say the mother's name because y'all gonna put two and two together, but those who've been around know who I'm talking about. And we used to watch him over time being,
We wanted to, no shame. So we used to offer to watch him and all that stuff like that. The mother didn't mind. And so boom, when the whole shit popped off with us popping out and all that stuff like that, we went a long time without seeing a child, being with the child, all that, like, you feel me? But Precious has, because it's, Precious folks. So boom, we gonna go on to the birthday. So basically, Precious told Boss Medilo that she had the baby, and Boss Medilo wanted to see the baby. So Boss Medilo wanted the baby and her to come, because in order for the baby to come, Precious had to come. So I agreed to the shit, y'all. I agreed. I feel so dumb. I agreed. So we had the dinner, girl. We had motherfucking IHOP on Victory. Everybody know, bitch. East side. Okay, boom. She has stayed like right down the street or around the corner, something like that. So boom, we had the IHOP on Victory, y'all. It's a few other people that's there. Yeah, it was a few other people that's there. I'm not gonna name them. They're very much irrelevant in the story, no shade. So I'm not gonna name them. But it was a few people there, and yeah, she had went down at IHOP.
It was her birthday or whatever case I'm being. She wanted to invite Precious along with the basically I'm gonna call him God Baby, because that's what he was to us back in the day. All right, so boom, we get to IHOP, everything cool, like, I'm sitting down, we about to order food, mind you, now I'm paying for everything, you feel me? So like, all bitches gotta do is come. So boom, we sitting down, we eating, you feel me? And I started to peep like the little slick shit, like, the little slick shit that bitches was like saying on the slick side. So you feel me? While I'm trying to figure that out, in the midst of me trying to figure that out, I see Boss Man D-Lo, she on some weird shit too. So instantly I'm like, oh yeah, bitch, y'all got like fucked up. You feel me? I was catching a little weird shit going on, but I was trying to like pay it. Like I was trying to ignore her. Like it was little slick shits being said. You feel me? So boom. I don't know. It was something that was said and it pissed me the fuck off. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know if I did something. I don't know. But we end up getting an argument. Boom. This bitch, Boss Man D-Lo, takes his Precious side. Oh, you doing too much. This supposed to be my party. You're doing too much. Waze, suave. And I'm just like, huh? Like, you don't see this bitch sitting here doing weird shit? But then as soon as I do some weird shit. So basically, every single time we got in front of Precious, Boss Man D-Lo was a whole new bitch. Like, okay, the bitch started fronting on me. The bitch started switching on me in plain view sight. Just trying me. You feel me? So, boom. We get outside, you feel me? Because at this point, we in a heated argument. So we get outside. Like, it's to the point where now I'm finna hit bitches. Because, like, I feel played with. You feel me? So, boom. As we get outside, Boss Man D-Lo like, you're tripping. You doing too much, blah, 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 blah. You ain't got no respect, such. And I'm just like, how? Like, how, bitch? Like, how? What are you talking about? Like, what are we talking about right now? So, while I'm so confused, you feel me? Because I feel like a bitch just tried me and you just allowed a bitch to try me. So, seeing being it's cool for bitches to try me, now I'm finna act a fool. So, I had act a fool, you feel me? Outside IHOP. I'm cutting up. Boom. All I know is Precious called her auntie. You feel me? So, boom, her auntie, she comes. We gonna call her auntie Blackberry. So, Blackberry comes. Now, mind you, Blackberry is the auntie. Her Blackberry comes, she get to screaming and yelling out her motherfucking window and shit. Like, so boom, I'm screaming and yelling like I'm about to fight. You feel me? Mind you now, Giraffe girlfriend had left because Giraffe girlfriend was there. So Giraffe girlfriend, she dipped off. She walked home. Cool. So everybody had left me. You feel me? Type shit. Everybody left. So boom, I got to walking. I'm walking home. I'm tripping. Like I'm dead ass. I'm really blowed as a fuck. I'm irritated. You feel me? So, okay, so boom. After the whole IHOP situation, I went home and I really said to myself, like, Juju, is this really what you want to do? Like, no shade. Like, you keep going through circles and circles and circles. You keep going through shit with this little bitch. Like, is this really what you want to do? And I think I went days without talking to her then. She was blowing up my mama in the phone, like the same thing she did when the 4th of July shit happened. Trying to talk to me and stuff like that. Threatening to do an abortion and all that stuff like that. So then I think, I end up talking to her. We end up, coming to some type of common ground. And then we end up being in a relationship. And we were doing good for a good little minute. We were doing good. And then things just had an effect all over again. Y'all, and it's real small on how I got the second child. The second child, basically, she had got out of jail. She had to stay with my mama already, side being. And then, boom, she was just coming in and out from my auntie shit, like Pooh Bell, the one that was at the shit with the 4th of July shit. Yeah, she just come back and forth there. Ain't no shade. Like when she was getting drunk and I was getting drunk, we was doing that. No shade. And I was doing that, and she ended up going to jail. And this is why she ended up going to. So boom, she went to jail again because it was a situation happened where I was going through her phone, and when I went through her phone, I didn't like what I seen. So like I got mad and I was trying to put her out and shit like that. This bitch goes and she grabs the knife, and bitch was trying to stab me and all that shit. And I was just like, oh shit, like this bitch going cuckoo now. Like bitch started to lose her marbles. So I called 911. Like, yeah, bitch, come get this little hoe. She trying to stab me and stuff. Like, I ain't no milk dug. Like, this ain't what's going on. So, boom, the police came. They locked her up. Cool. While she was in jail is when she figured out that she was pregnant again. And she was in jail telling people that I raped her. That's how she got pregnant again. Not knowing that it was already some people that was in jail that knew what was going on. And you sitting there trying to paint a picture and trying to lie shit. So, yeah. That's how our second child came about. But the second child was a possibility because she ended up telling me that it could have been somebody else as the father. So I'm not the only one fucking you. Hoe ass bitch. Like, But yeah, more of the story. Me and my baby mama, we are good now. We are co-parenting.
Well, y'all, my final thoughts. This story time had everything. It had suspense because it started from the very beginning when he said, I got my best friend's girlfriend pregnant twice. I wasn't thinking his best friend was a girl. So that threw me for a loop. But then it kept going. It had definitely some drama, plenty of that. But the fact that this girl seemed like she, Bossman D'Lo, kept trying to get him hurt. Like, what the hell? First, you calling your people to beat him up. Then you in jail telling people he raped you. Like, what is wrong with you? If that's what happens to her hormones when she gets pregnant, she need to go ahead on and get her tubes tied expeditiously. But what do y'all think? Could you ever forgive your best friend for something like this? Because it seems like they just kind of breezed by it. And if the girlfriend was the one making the choices too, who deserves more blame? Let me know in the comments. Talk to y'all later in the comments.